All right, so in this video, we're going to get into high conversion mobile responsive websites. Man, that's a mouthful. Basically, you want your website to convert people. That is the big thing with auto repair shops. Most people are calling you because, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with my car. I need it fixed fast. I need it for work, school, transportate, whatever, right? So they're quite urgent about that. What you need to do is to have a good website that's going to convert them, to build that know, like, and trust factor so that they act now. And that is where most shops miss the mark, and where we have come up with a formula that we know through tested results of our shops that converts really well. So I'm going to show you one of our shop websites and break it down so you understand how it works and understand that our job is to go through this process with you to build the right structure to get people to react. All right, so here is one of the shops that use our websites, and I'm going to break this down to you so that you have a good understanding. So you can look at your current website and understand maybe where it's missing the mark, where something's not working right. Okay, so first and foremost, we do want our logo up here on the top left. We want people to identify us. If they're coming through some sort of ad or they've heard about you or whatever, they see your logo up and they go, okay, I'm at the right place. So hopefully that's the case, and we're making them understand that. Here we have your address, and it is click to the Google Maps for directions. Again, that's important. Most of our websites, just about all of our shops, we can see that most of the traffic is mobile traffic going to them. And therefore, when people come and they are looking at your website quickly, that they are able to click and pull up directions and get to your shop if needed. The same goes with the phone number. The phone number is click to call. Same idea. If I'm browsing this on my phone, I don't want to have to try and remember it and type it on my phone. It should be click to call. Very important. And then we have our call to action up here. So if you notice this is very important. Majority of people, when they visit a website, their eyes usually go from top left across to top right, and they go down in a Z angle and then back over this way. So having the call to action and the contact info up near the top right is very important. That is where our eyes go when we're ready to take that action. So that's very important to have that up here. You'll also notice our navigation is very clean and simple, and it looks nice. It doesn't like stand out or pop too much, because that's not where we want people to go. Right? Some people are looking for more information. They're looking for your services or about you or coupons. But when someone first comes to our site, that's not the big attention grabber we want. We don't want customers who come for us just for our coupons. So just something to consider there. As our eyes are coming down here on this angle, as I said it does, we want to capture them right here with this is what we do. We do auto repair, and this is the name of our city. Really simple. Now, maybe you're a European shop, so then we might say European repair or something different like that. It's also what we want to use for search engine results. We want to use the right phrase as the big heading of the website that helps us with our search results. So that's very important that this is very clear and concise. And then we have maybe your slogan, maybe your big value added proposition, whatever that, we want that right here for people to see as well. And then again, there's the call to action, which you're going to see throughout the website. Another thing that you're going to notice is this picture in the background. In fact, you may not even really notice it, right? You don't pay attention to it. It's there, you see it, but you don't pay attention to it. But subconsciously, it gets in your mind, right? And it's the type of customers that we're trying to attract for you, right? So here we have what looks like what I would consider a younger family that is very active, loves the outdoor life, right? They've got a dog, they've got pets, right? So when that type of customer sees this, if that's who you're trying to attract, they immediately feel like, wow, that's us, right? If your ideal customer is a middle-aged executive who really has an emphasis on success and drives an expensive European car to showcase that success, well, that's the type of imagery that you want, right? Included in that would be, age, sex, other factors, race, right? We want to incorporate that in there because, again, your area has a unique demographics and the type of customers you want are unique. We want them to see themselves on your website and for them to see themselves doing business with you. So that's an important factor to get right on this first image. We want them to go, oh, I'm comfortable with this. So doing that, Z again, we're coming down here in the bottom left, and here we have our reputation. You can see that there's Google reviews, Yelp reviews, Facebook reviews, an average of 4.8 between all of them, and there's 94 reviews in total. You click on this, and then you can read all the reviews that the shop has that are all, in this case, they're all the 5-star reviews. That's what we place on there. So we scrape all these and we put them on here for you, which is really cool. All right. So now we've kind of built a little bit of that. We know what you do. We like what we see. We trust you, right? We're building all that here before we even scroll down. And that's important. That know, like, and trust needs to be established before I do anything else on your website. We call this the above the fold section. It's an old term from the newspaper days, right? When you had that old newspaper box and the newspaper was stuffed in the window there and you had to pay your quarter to get the newspaper. Well, the above the folded part of the newspaper, the story that was there in the image, needed to sell you on the idea on giving away your quarter so you can grab that newspaper. That's what this idea here is. We're trying to sell them on scrolling more, scroll to read more, click to next, whatever that action is. We need to do all that above the fold. So then you see we're getting in here. We're getting into what we call your unique selling positions. Now, the shops that use Service Intelligence, CRM, and Point of Sale have these unique selling positions. Okay, so if you're looking at this and you're thinking you just want a website, these may not quite apply to you. Maybe they do, but these are specific to shops that use Service Intelligence as a part of their marketing and consulting with their customers. And it's very simple. You'll never buy a service before it's actually due. We're telling your customers, you can trust us. Right there, we're saying it. We will never oversell you, right? Relax knowing we age all of your service history by your unique driving habits, ensuring you don't do them. Make sure that you don't do them before they're actually due. So, right, you can trust that. Lowering the cost of vehicle ownership, right? Again, not all of us want coupons, but we want good value, right? What is this saying? We're going to help you save money, not through our discounts, but we're going to lower the cost of vehicle ownership for you. Right? We ensure you never do services early, squeezing every mile out of every service visit, creating the most affordable maintenance plan money can buy. So again, we're reinstilling. Don't worry, we're not going to sell you things you don't need. We're going to help you stretch all of that through, and it's going to keep the cost lower for you by doing that, because you're not spending money on things, doing them before they're due. So that's, again, another trust factor. Save thousands in vehicle payments. Again, value, value, value. By keeping your vehicle a few extra years, you can potentially save thousands of dollars in vehicle payments. Right? And there's plenty of studies on this. You can back this up with studies and link to the studies where it shows people who save their vehicles for longer save money. So these are just great value adds here. Again, we can change these up to whatever you want, but we found these work very effective in getting conversions out of the websites. Now, as you scroll down here, we have popular services. We can showcase 3 or 6 services, whatever you want. But usually we want to stick with what are the basics that people know that they need and they're looking for, the majority of things. And we showcase those. So that's completely up to you which 3 they are. If you click on them, they are going to go to other pages. But this is where you can really promote and showcase, hey, people are looking for this service, we do it, right? So very important. And then see other services goes to a page that showcases all your services. In this case, this shop here can get financing. Again, another way to bring value to your customers, depending on who your customers are. And then, again, your customers may not need financing depending on who they are. But if you're the type of person who maybe deals with people who are on tighter budgets, this is a great solution where you can help them get the financing they need to do their repairs. And so again, this goes to an application when you click on it. So now we've showcased who we are, the value that we give, and what we can do for you. Now we get into understanding your customer. Again, we're using an image in the background that represents our customers, right? So obviously where this shop is, they have people in their area that are Caucasian and Asian, are the two type of customers that he may have. And they both, if you look, are younger families, right? So they know who they're targeting, and we're using imagery to attract those people. And here we want to talk to them. We want to make them understand that we understand them and their problems and their vehicle, and we can help them with that, right? So you depend on your vehicle, whether it be for work, school, or family vacations. It needs to be reliable, right? So again, we're letting them know we understand them. And so to make it reliable, we have some things here. We have our warranty. Again, financing available we're talking about, right? It's okay to repeat yourself. Marketing is an exercise of repetition. You want to get it in people's head. And we have nationwide coverage with roadside assistance. So basically, it's some great value addeds here. They're going to help you so that you can feel like your vehicle is dependable. So a great section there to make them understand that. Now that they feel understood, we can get into us a little bit. Finally, right? This is, again, a big mistake that shops make. Right at the very top of their homepage, they dive into us. We talk all about us and our accomplishments and our training and our awards. People don't care who you are until they first understand that you can help them. So that's why this is a little bit lower down here. And then we can put your logo in. We can put pictures of your staff, pictures of your bay or your shop, whatever you want. I prefer to have pictures of you and your team, but every shop's a little bit different. But this is your About You section where we can talk a little bit about that. You can also put your affiliates in here, other brands, associations that give you a lift up, that help showcase who you are and the products that you use. Their job is to elevate your status. Okay? So now that we're through that, now we want to say, well, how easy is it to do business with us? And again, you've got to lay this out, right? People don't like going to the auto repair shop. There's too many unexpecteds, right? So we want to let them feel like the process is really easy. Again, I usually use a picture of the outdoors of the shop here. So again, I want them to familiarize themselves with these images. So maybe if they're coming for the first time, they recognize the shop because they saw it on the website, right? So here, yeah. So make an appointment. Call this number, make an appointment. Click here to get a request form so that you can fill that out. We get to know you and your vehicle. We help you discover the most affordable way to repair and maintain your vehicle. So again, we're trying to let them know that we're looking out for them. Our certified technicians get to work. We perform the services you approve ahead of time. That's huge. That's a big concern about people. It's something that's happened time and time again to people. You know, they say, oh, the shop did work that wasn't approved. We're letting them know that that's not the case. Then you get back on the road with confidence and you're covered with this warranty. So the idea is that last step is the success step. We've helped you overcome your problem. And then down below here, we do have some extra points here. Value added, things you do. Again, we're mentioning the warranty here again. It's okay to repeat the things that matter, right? Because they may have skimmed it past somewhere else and now they're reading it down here. Or you subconsciously, they've read it 3 times, it's starting to stick in their head, right? So it's good to do some of that. So again, and again, roadside assistance. We had that up the top above. It's okay. The idea is to get it in their head. Now this section is completely optional. Some shops do coupons, some don't. You can click here to print this for them, and we have it automatically set up so that coupons expire a certain amount of days after the visitor is viewing the website for the first time. Tracks their IP address, and it will set an expiry date for the future. So that's really cool. We've got coupons here available. And then I say with that expiry date, it's global, right? You never have to come in and keep changing it. It will look forward for you. Then we have the book an appointment form here. Again, they just fill out their details and then request, and the email gets sent to you from there. Pretty simple, nothing too special there. And then down here we got the junk drawer, as we like to call it, or the footer of your website. This is where all the extra stuff goes, right? So here we have your contact info again, and we have your hours of operation, and this is formatted in a way that Google likes to see it so that it works for your SEO. You got your social media links, a map to your location, payment options, which is important, and again, some of your popular services that you want listed can show up down here. Again, all of this is customizable to what you need. Nothing is set in stone. We can use this as our starting point, and then we customize it for your shop. Again, the whole idea behind this is to really get to understand your customers. And we do that, we can get on a phone with you, we can send you an onboarding form to fill out the details. When you really understand who your customers are and you make your website communicate to them in the right way, everything works better. Everything. Your SEO, when the traffic comes, it converts better. If you're using pay-per-click ads and they come to your website or to a landing page on there, it converts better. When your customers come to your shop and they have a good idea of what you do for them, it works better. The process is smoother. You're attracting the right customers you want, not the cheap customers, not the pain in the butt customers. We've narrowed it down so you're getting the right customers to call, and that's very important. So with that, I hope you enjoy this, and we'll catch you on the next video.